Live. Wow. All right, we're live here. The Crowded Room podcast.
Hello.
Alex and
we
Jerry.
need our opening sting.
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna work out these kinks.
there it is. Oh, live audience.
Welcome, one and all. It's been a crazy week. Did you see all the ice videos and stuff going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I tried just to look at my phone. Like I don't scroll as much now that I have a girl and stuff. I don't get to sit there and just look. But I looked at my phone today and it was like an hour of just those videos. Like I couldn't scroll away from it, no matter what you did.
What type of ice videos? Like getting protested against, or
a lot of people fighting the cops.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of that, and everyone's on ice like snow, so they're all slipping around everywhere. Yeah, it looks silly.
Ever since that chick got shot, now there's all these protests planned, and it's like there's 9 protests in Vancouver this weekend.
There was a big there was a big riot in Minnesota, and they ran people off and ransacked their cars and everything.
I mean, the thing is, what do you do? Like the guy that shot the chick, I don't know what's happened with him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's the one that did it.
Well, they're saying that he got hit by the car and he has internal bleeding and he went to the hospital. That's the narrative. Then you watch the video and nowhere does it really look like he got hit by a car. Especially how do you shoot somebody while you're getting hit by a car?
Because there's a video of him getting hit by a car, but it's not from that instance. It's from a different time.
Like right after.
No, it's from June last year or something like that.
Well, no, they're saying that that's why he shot her, because he was fearing for his life and everything. Either way, it's
but the car didn't hit.
We're so far down the line here. You don't get to wipe the board and come talk your piece and talk sense into these ICE agents. No, they've been established as this is their job.
Yeah.
You fucked around for so long, and now that the find out phase comes, everyone's like, what do you mean? Consequences? No.
Well, nobody wants a really authoritarian government, and I think some people see it as if they can do that to them, they can do it to me too.
This is what Trump got voted in on. This is what he promised to do.
No, I agree.
And now that it's happening, it's it reminds me of the end of Game of Thrones, where it's Daenerys finally says, okay, well, guess what? How about I do all this? And then everyone's like, why'd you do that? Well, hey, the whole show was she's going to get her fucking throne back. And now you forced her to burn everyone to do it. And now you're upset. You fuck around. This is war. We're not friends here. This isn't some friendly debate.
Oh, for sure. And I guess what I'm getting at is I think, some people are for re-immigration and all that, but they don't really know what it's going to look like. And then when they see it happening the way it is, they're like, oh, maybe I don't want that.
That's what happened with Joe Rogan. He had Trump on. He pumped his tires and got everyone to vote for him. And now he's going, we don't want people with guns to take people away. That was the whole point. The whole point here that he was campaigning on was transparency and immigration.
For sure. I think to a lot of people, re-immigration looks more like they just come to your house and come get you. Whereas ICE
nicely.
Looks a little more military operative.
They gave people a chance to self-deport.
I get it. Yeah, for sure.
They're not going to come knock on the door and be like, hey, we got you a plane ticket. Would you like to pack your things? No, they said, hey, get out of here before we come find you.
Yeah. I think as long as they can show the numbers and show hey, we deported this many people that actually shouldn't be here, we confirm that. Because you hear all the time, they deported this guy who wasn't supposed to go, who was a citizen, and you hear shit like that all the time.
If that's the case, it should be real easy for him to just get back into the country. It sucks ass. I'd be pissed if that were me, for sure.
For sure. I keep seeing things about, I don't know how true a lot of that is. It pops up, and it's so weird because for the longest time on social media, you got what was put in front of you was what you wanted to see. Mm-hmm. And I feel in the last 3-4 months, there's been a push to show me things that
piss you off.
No. It's always shown me things that piss me off. But for the last 3 or 4 months, it's we're gonna give you information that goes against what you believe, and it's like exactly what you don't want to see necessarily, like or like kind of to a point, and and it's just weird how it's kind of changed. And so for me, what that shows is like there's an effort from the other side to be like, hey, here's this information, maybe you might believe it, maybe you might,
right,
you know, like,
and they're purposely putting it out in short form.
Oh yeah,
because it's real easy to just get a narrative real quick and then don't question it. Just go on to the next one. Right?
That's exactly how you sell climate change, right? Like fucking short form. 99%.
But it goes both ways. It's not just liberal points. There's lots. There's a lot of people saying that Renee chick lost custody of her kid because her lesbian wife used to put cigarette butts out on the kid's arm.
Holy shit.
There are people saying all that stuff. And then there's lots of stuff coming out being like, oh, well, there's no actual evidence of this. And it's like, why would anyone even say that if they didn't have actual evidence in the first place? And it's just to mislead you.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's a lot of misleading. We live in an age where it's all about content creation now. So it's like, the people are putting out fake news every day just to get clicks, and that's fucking annoying.
It's really sad.
Really annoying.
And the worst part is nobody's looking for the long form content. Nobody's like, oh, I should go watch the news or something and really see or read an article. No, they're just like, oh, let's find another 1 minute reel that's going to make me feel the other way.
And then I'll share that because it's exactly what I believe. And it's like without looking it up or not. Like,
yeah, right.
Dude, like if I'm going to share something to my story, before I do it, I will double check everything, make sure it is like the worst thing is when you share something and you just trust it. And then like it's not actually the truth. And then you just look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Like, if you got to hope that nobody's going to your page for like hard-hitting news too, right? Like
for sure, but just people in general that already know the truth and they see that they're like, "Oh, look at this idiot, fucking going off old information."
Oh yeah.
But it's more about that.
There's no fighting it. It goes both ways, and it's really just we're being played. Yeah, we're being strung along by our emotions and everything, and the only way to really take a step back is to put it all down.
Yeah, exactly.
And to go to work, to go to the gym or something.
Go live your life. You know, like stop consuming goy slop.
Anything that isn't something productive or educational, it's all going to hurt you.
Absolutely.
And it used to be we'd watch Saved by the Bell or something like that.
At 3 a.m.
Yeah, and okay, great, but
I only watch Saved by the Bell at 3 a.m. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Fucking Saturday night, you got like halfway through a case of root beer. Fucking played your fucking rented video games all fucking night. Yeah. And then, you know, you take a break to see what's on TV and it's just infomercials and Saved by the Bell. Fuck yeah. That's when you know it's time to go to bed. When Saved by the Bell comes on, it's like, no, actually, when Good Times comes on, that's when you know it's way too fucking late. That would come on after 2 episodes of Saved by the Bell.
Right. Those retro shows, back when it was like 2000 or something, those retro shows were pretty cool. Now you can't even really find it.
Dude, you fall asleep on the couch back in the day, you wake up to like some infomercial trying to sell like a CD. Some random music on. Man, TV was different back in the day. Remember you'd go to like a certain channel and it'd be like 11 or 12 and it just they just shut it down for the night. Like that doesn't happen anymore.
Now you put a show on like for my girl, she'll just go, "No. I don't," is what she said. I don't. She doesn't say, "I don't want to watch this." She goes, "I don't."
Is it still Miss Rachel she likes?
No. She's about 2.5 now, so.
She's grown out of Miss Rachel.
Yeah, right. But it's like Blippi or something that she likes. But it doesn't matter. She could like something one day, and then the next day she just, "No, I don't. I don't." Food. Yeah, and you're just thinking like, "Fuck! If I had half of this control over what I watched as a kid, you know, I'd have actually been able to steer my life."
Yeah, I had brothers, so fucking.
Oh.
Well, back then, a lot of VHS too, right? So we had all the Disney movies, and so I remember, like, I was not even in kindergarten yet, probably, and my brother wouldn't stop watching fucking Jungle Book, man. like over and over again.
Yeah.
Great movie, but
she does that too.
It's like it's over. It's like, well, rewind the tape, pop it back. It's like the first thing he learned to do is like a 2-year-old fucking rewind the tape.
There's this animated movie on Netflix called Migration. It's about like ducks. There's like these talking ducks. Okay. She'll just go ducks, and it's kind of gotten old for her now, but she'd watch it 2-3 times a day.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Are there any gay ducks?
There's no gay ducks.
Wow.
No. It's like a big name kind of a movie. It probably went to the theaters or something.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah. It's like a full length animated Pixar thing.
Cool. You gonna show her like the movies from when we grew up, like
dude,
the ones that you remember?
The thing is, there's so much options like available. She's not going to want to watch. It was kind of like nostalgic for us because your dad's like, I got this, we could watch it. But I mean, that's there. That's always there now.
I mean, any movie that my dad showed me was like, as I got older, it's like, here's a cool movie. I mean, just as like a kid.
The fact that you had the movie, like you actually had the movie in your hands, that was like, oh, what? You actually have that?
For sure.
Right? Whereas now it's like everyone has everything. Same with music and stuff. It used to be so
but I mean, like
unattainable.
Like the stories and the types of movies we grew up as kids. Do you have any interest in showing your daughter those things, or like let her grow up on like new age content completely?
The thing is, I can't force her to watch anything. She'll just get up and start playing with her toys or something. Right? She's not gonna like sit there and watch. She only watches when she's tired. Otherwise, she's running around playing. But yeah, no, I'd like to. I'd really like to.
I bet you she'd like, Chicken Run.
Right. One. And those movies they're 20, 30 years old. Imagine in the 90s watching shit from the 70s, right? Like that would have been kind of old.
What was that one where that that rooster goes off to be like a rock star? He's like Elvis. It's like cockadoodle. It's cockadoodle something. If you know, say it in the comments.
Yeah. Do we have anyone watching?
Looks like there's 2 people.
Hell yeah. Hi, Nate and Cassandra.
Kid show about a rooster that like plays music. Yeah. Hello, my 2 friends. Or it's like Cassandra and Donna. It's like just our wives are watching. They're like, "Good job, honey." Yeah. You tell them.
I told Cassandra she can't just keep commenting, so it doesn't look like that's the only person that watches her shit.
But people don't know, so it looks like we actually have engagement. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I got 50 views on the last one. I don't know 50 people that know about us.
Fair enough. Have we sent this one out? Like, have we shared this one?
No, we should. And we should tell people that we're really looking to stream today and interact if you guys do want to comment. But
okay, I'll send it to a couple people here.
Even recommend some videos. If you send anything to the Crowded Room Instagram, we'll get it. Like we can just pull it up or whatever. I did send a couple of videos that we could go through later.
All right, I sent it out to a few people.
Oh,
mostly our wives.
We do have that group thing.
That's right. There's some people in that group that maybe shouldn't be in the group anymore.
Why? Who's this?
Just people that we might not.
Should we say this out loud?
Oh. Just yeah.
You think they're gonna sabotage our career?
No, not at all.
Our illustrious internet career?
No, they should probably just remove themselves from the group, I would think. But they must like the notifications, so they're good to go.
They're good to go.
Just keep sending it to
keep sending.
Yeah. If everyone just sent us like $1, we'd be.
Oh, we'd get a pizza.
We'd be eating pizza right now.
Get some fucking Domino's, man. I'm hungry, man. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know about asking people for money. It feels so greasy.
Can you guys give us some money, please?
Yeah, I mean, that's their whole job, streamers. Like, you see the big guys that just get it handed to them because real sad people want their name to pop up on the screen or something.
I was watching a video of this guy pretending to be someone who donates to people, like streamers. And he's just like, "Oh, man, Aiden, that was so funny. Yeah, I'm sending $100. Like, okay.
Let's go.
Oh, you trying to make $3,000 tonight? Oh, don't worry, man. I got you.
Here we go.
Fucking. Oh man, you're so funny, dude. Like, It's just weird. Like it's crazy that you can get enough of those people that you just become so rich. Like I don't know a person in my life that goes online to watch people's streams so they can send them money. You know what's funny? I'm the only person I know that's ever done that, and I sent it to him. Oh, so nice. He would so he'd shotgun a kokanee on his stream.
Hell yeah!
But it was more
at least
like
he did something.
I was supporting my friend's stream and being like, "Here's $5, shotgun a kokanee." I just wanted to see him do that while he was playing. But aside from that, I've never even heard of anyone donating to a stream.
No, and I mean, what's the psychology behind that? You're just like. So you need a friend real bad or something.
The stream's so good. I want to make sure you do more of these.
I guess there's that. There's just supporting people.
But like,
do you have nothing better?
You guys like you have money to support people.
Andrew's like, hey, shut up, dude. I'm trying.
You're killing my revenue stream, dude.
It's like you're supporting streamers. It's like, dude, like you have money to support people. Like, go buy a house.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But I mean, go buy like at least you get something out of a bag of chips or something. Like, what the fuck do you get?
Hey, maybe they're getting more excitement out of the stream than a person would get out of a bag of chips.
I get it when someone slams a beer or like does something silly or whatnot. But when you're just like, oh, read my comment out loud. Oh, fuck. That's sad. I don't know. We should quit talking shit.
No, we're talking shit. Everything we just said, you should be doing it for us, though. Yeah. Like, this is the stream.
Talking shit about streamers and we're streaming right
now. Yeah.
Well, it's just such a weird concept, dude. I do it because I really like to sit here and go over this stuff. Like, you do it for the love of the game, right?
Absolutely. That's why we're doing it. But, a lot of people... They're doing it because they think they're going to make a buck off the podcast.
I think they're gonna quit their job.
I mean, it'd be nice, if everyone watching right now sends $1.
Well, it exists.
Yeah, Nate, give us all your money.
Nate. It exists, and people are willing to pay. So why not? Why would you sit there and criticize somebody that's willing to give you $1?
I don't know why.
I'm just trying to explore the psychology behind it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, either way, I mean,
we appreciate you guys.
The dumb thing is, going forward, there's going to be new streamers that come up from ground zero, and the people who sit there and go, oh, fuck, why would you do that? They're not going to be that guy. It's the people that just delusionally think, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy. Those are the ones that get there.
The ones that become that guy have a lot of extreme talking points, though, too. Wow. You almost have to sacrifice yourself.
They like yell a lot.
Sometimes yelling. I think that was some more old school style. Now it's more like saying things. You don't have to yell. Just say things that get people riled up. Saying things that people secretly like. Look at Nick Fuentes, like in his popularity, right?
Right.
That guy is saying like some nasty shit, but like half the time, as bad as it is, he's not wrong. But like the thing is, he's saying extreme shit, like to the point where like if you were him and you got that popular and you lived in Prince George, like you'd be worried about walking outside, like, because people would know you, and a lot of people hate you. And it's like, but hey, you're fucking famous and rich now.
Thing is, they'd hate me anyways if I were that guy. So why live in fear?
What I'm saying is like the person we have to become to get that big in a lot of cases.
Oh, yeah.
The things you have to say, and like, it's not even that I disagree with everything he says. It's like, do I want to like die on that hill like he wants to? Like
I get it. Yeah. Do you want to watch over your back for the rest of your life?
Yeah. There you go. There's that other guy. I don't know his actual name. He goes by Women Propaganda. He's got a big fucking
Joker face guy.
No, that's Gypsy
Crusader.
King. Gypsy Crusader.
Right.
No, this guy's got a big, thick mustache. He's got like a comb over. It's like ginger.
I know this guy too. Yeah, why are they all trying to look like Tucker Carlson though? Why are they're all wearing a suit and everything? It's like, dude.
But that guy's not nearly as famous as
hardly have a job here. You're wearing a suit.
He's not nearly as famous as Nick Fuentes, but he's kind of grouped in the same category.
Yeah.
And he was out and about by himself and got fucking sucker punched while he was like out drunk. And then walked around the corner and ran into Nick Fuentes.
Oh.
Fucking what the fuck? Nick Fuentes and his security and his friends, and all of a sudden this guy's safe. But like, he's like, I'm never doing that again. Never going out by myself ever again, like without security, because all it takes is for one guy that's super emotional about what you said, and he's gonna risk it all just to hurt you.
And those guys are also skinny little weaklings.
He's like 5 feet tall. Yeah,
right.
Fucking,
I wouldn't
he's a
be
short
too.
king.
I wouldn't be too afraid of some liberal guy getting angry at me.
No, it's more about just like getting hit from behind with who knows what they have, and you know
that could happen at any time.
I know, but you're giving people more of a reason.
Yeah,
that's all. Yeah, I'm personally, doesn't matter what we say here or how big it gets, I'm not worried. But
no,
if we all of a sudden became celebrities, those are things we'd have to think about.
Exactly. Yeah. No. I decided when I was younger, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm just going to walk around with my head up high, and I'm going to train my ass off to be a great fighter, to know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to be afraid of you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to be anxious and right. Yeah. If I get hit, I get hit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we're big enough we can say that.
That's the thing, right? Like there's a trait, and not only that, I dedicated a lot of years of my life to being able to defend myself. So that if I didn't have that, I'd be anxious and afraid.
Absolutely. Instead, you're nice
to walk
and calm.
around. Sorry, I'm what?
Nice and calm.
I'm nice and calm. Yep. But I don't see how the hell you just you say some inflammatory things and then everyone starts sending you money. Like that doesn't make too much sense to me. But whatever.
Hey, probably for the same reason that someone would want to, come and hit you and go that far. It's like you said something that pushed someone that far. So in one case, they want to hurt you.
They're so
in
pumped
case,
about what
like,
I said. Yeah,
you're the Messiah. You're saying exactly what I'm thinking. I want your message to get, which is so weird because even when I agree with people, I'm not like, let me pull my wallet out.
No, but I think we're underestimating the amount of people that have no friends and spend their entire evenings in front of a computer.
Incels.
Yeah, and they're like trying to buy friends in a way.
So maybe we need to apply, or maybe we need to appeal to those people.
Well, that's just it. But I don't want to be like predatory towards all that. But that's the only way you monetize this stuff, and it's sad.
You got to get the incels on your side.
Yeah.
You know what? Women do suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, all women are hoes.
But that's so unoriginal.
I know, but that's how you get money.
That's so played out and done. I mean, 5 years ago when Andrew Tate came out, that was like, oh, someone's actually saying it? Whoa.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like, dude.
I will say that when I first saw Andrew Tate talking, it was a bit of a shock factor. It's like, not that I hadn't heard these things, but someone just so that's what he cares about. And he's going to fucking be like, fuck you. And I think
But he's the ultimate predator.
Yeah.
The ultimate preying on the weak kind of guy. Like he sold cheesy things to teach guys to get girls or something. What was it? What
was it called? The Hustlers University?
No, before that, how he actually made all his money is chat lines. Like people would pay to chat with girls.
That's right. Yeah, it was
something, and that's preying on sad people really hard.
And you'd have a bunch of chicks that would just go on cam and stuff like that. But
and that's why he's in trouble.
Sometimes it'd be like Andrew talking to them, but pretending to be these chicks. So, which with OnlyFans, that's what's going on now, right? With OnlyFans,
oh yeah,
chicks get OnlyFans.
They pay people to chat with guys
on the Whatever podcast when they have chicks on there. They've asked certain chicks about that stuff, and then they stumble because they want their fans to think that it's them messaging them,
or they'll stop.
And so they admitted to having people that do it, and then realize what they're like, oh fuck, that's gonna stop a lot. So they have to correct themselves after. They're like, oh, but no, actually, no, I watch I respond myself. It's no, we know how this works.
It sucks. Even in my business that I do, talking to clients, it's like they talk to me like I'm not charging enough. Or they're surprised I'm not charging so much. I talk to other contractors, they're like, you should be charging way more. But it's like you're literally just taking advantage of somebody who doesn't have the means or the knowledge or whatever, sure. but it's literally you're asking for an extra $2,000-$3,000 for no good reason. Other than I have you over a barrel and you can't do anything but pay for it.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think most carpenters in your position charge as much as you or more than you?
More because because they don't care. And the thing is, in most situations, you can get away with it. If you have, say, you're a plumber and buddy has a leak, hey, pay this or go find another guy and let it keep leaking for the next day.
Whereas for carpentry, it's like, well, I don't need
exactly right.
No, I see what you're getting at, but for me, I look at it completely different. I'm like, this is how much this is worth. This is how much my profession is worth. Yeah. Like you were just talking about all the years you spent learning to defend yourself. What about all the years you learned learning to do what you do?
Yeah, you charge by like piecework. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to do the math and charge by piecework, right? It's a lot of nuance with carpentry and stuff that I do. It's a lot of like,
oh yeah, no, but
you know, if I open this wall up and there's fucking a disaster going on in there, it's going to be twice as much money as original, and I'm not going to know that until I open it up. So to tell people a certain price, either I have to consider every contingency and err on the side of caution, mm-hmm. or we just say, hey, let's open it up and see what's going on. And that's where I'm saying that to be successful in business, you almost have to be heartless.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like you care too much about what the customer wants to pay, whereas I'm like, you should be charging what other carpenters charge and be heartless and not care about them.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to become a heartless person. That's why I'm talking about this stuff with streaming. I don't want to take advantage of people that have no friends, right? Which is what all that streamers are really doing.
That's fair.
Right.
Yeah, that streamers, I mean, I don't think any streamers unless you're like OnlyFans girl, that'd be different. But I mean, I don't think anyone that has a podcast is thinking like, we really got to get at those guys that, you know, like don't have any friends and like
who donate $20 just so that you can read their comment.
But anybody could do that.
Yeah.
Like
I get it 100%. It's just you literally have to sell your soul.
Yeah.
You literally have to be a heartless robot that only cares about money, or else you're not going to be successful in business.
Well, I think there's a lot of pages out there that have become successful just doing what they're passionate about. Like whether it's a cooking channel or whatever, it's like you're just making content.
But those guys are getting money off of sponsors, and they're getting money off of YouTube.
But that's how you make money.
Yeah, I'm talking about getting money off your
people
viewers.
Who are actually donating. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, a lot of streamers are just gaming too. That's, I think, a lot of them, right? And so there's like kids that are watching. I think a lot of it, I'm just guessing here, but I think a lot of it is like kids with their parents' credit card.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
rich kids whose parents are always working, and in order to make up for their bad feelings, they're like, oh, yeah, go ahead.
And then so I think it's like a mix of two things. Like I think once you have like 1 million followers, right? If you can get like 20,000 of them to fucking put in $1 for, you know, even if it's once a week or once a month, there's 20 grand every time that you've done that. Yeah, and you have 1 million followers that are click the button because they want to see more of you, right? Yeah. But then there's probably a lot of people that are like these rich kids that can spend a lot more money and have like their parents' credit card. And all it takes is for a few of those to like make up for all the little ones, the guys that are only sending $1.
Like I almost respect the OnlyFans more, like those chicks more, because they're actually doing something. I mean, I give you $20, you show me your butthole. That sounds like an even trade right there. It's just like Andrew drinking a beer. That's an even trade.
We're giving people company.
There you go. Yeah.
There's been times in my life where I turn the TV on just so the house doesn't feel so empty. You know, not that I'm like, oh, I'm so low. It's like, it's too quiet in here. So you turn back when we had cable, turn it on and just play the fucking news. Who cares? Just a voice talking makes it feel like it's not so empty in there. And so like there's times where you put, you know, some people will put music on, but I think nowadays a lot of people like to put podcasts on for the same reason they would throw the TV on before. Mm-hmm. And so you're giving someone company. So yeah, don't sell us short. I mean, a butthole is worth just as much as company to some people.
I guess
to some people they want company, they don't want the butthole.
Yeah.
Some guys,
those guys are weird.
Only want the butthole.
More butthole, please.
Yeah.
How about you, Andrew? You butthole guy?
Of course. You got to ask.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties. Do you have you ever like taken your tits out or something on a stream at least? I mean, you get drunk as hell, right?
Yeah, I used to get super drunk, but I never took my shirt off, but I did like get
one for me, please.
I did get a bunch of donations and some money, and then I ran outside and jumped in the snow and filmed it.
How'd you film it?
I had a friend come over. He was in chat at his house, and then everyone's like, "If we give you a bunch of money, will you jump in the snow?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Oh shit, I'll drive over there right now and we'll film it."
Imagine how far that went. Like in some stream, they're like, "Will you stab this homeless guy?" Well, I guess so. $20,
dude. It's probably happened.
Yeah, right.
Like there was this one streamer that he pre-recorded a whole stream and then he went and murdered his girlfriend
while he had it running.
While
so
he had
that
it
was
running.
His alibi.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she wasn't watching.
Wow.
Well, I guess they were like just breaking up or something, or
How'd
they
catch him?
just broke up. But
how'd they catch him?
Well, they caught him with the street cameras.
Oh,
they seen
actually
him
caught him
walking
on camera.
to the apartment. It was in like the UK or something.
He's like, no, I was live.
Yeah, 100%. He was like, no, I was live, and then they found out that it was a recording.
That's a lot of work to put into a murder. He must have really not liked her. She must have cheated on him.
He was upset that I think she was like leaving him, or they just freshly broke up or something.
See, that guy would donate to the podcast.
That's just it. Yeah.
Well,
we got to hit that guy up.
That's
tell him that we're live.
That's the delusional confidence of him being like, I can get away with this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, unless you have some sort of degree of that, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, because I've like retired from streaming. I don't stream that much anymore, and like whenever I did stream, I think the most viewers I'd get were like 20 to 30. And I would always tell them not to donate, save your money, because
save your money.
You need it.
Yeah.
Like, and then the one thing that they would do is they would subscribe to my channel, so then it pays me half, and it's like it was like $7.99. So I get half of that, and then Twitch gets the other half. And
cool. I've never been on Twitch. Is it going away?
I don't know. I went on Twitch just to watch his stream.
No, Twitch is still pretty big. Twitch. Like for gaming, Twitch is huge. Everything else, YouTube's huge, but YouTube, it's harder to get your name out there. It's hard. It's just oversaturated, so it's just hard regardless of what platform you're on.
You either got to start with like a grassroots thing, or you have to have a subject or content that is so universally enjoyed that like it gets out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like something like this is like what, remember when we were, going a little harder with it? Like, you just stay consistent. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. You can build things like that. But, we're not 20 years old streaming at a fucking mansion, having drama going down, people slapping each other, and like models fucking being retards. Like that. Those are the successful streamers we're talking about. Like.
Well, those are like, it's almost like rage bait streamers. Like the key to like being a successful streamer is being able to make people laugh. You kind of have to be like a comedian no matter what you're doing, because people don't want to watch you and not have a good time. So if you're having a good time and you're making them have a good time by laughing and shit, they'll stick around.
Well, hey, let's send this out. If you guys got a suggestion, for real, user suggestion, hit us up in the comments here. Tell us what you'd like to see. I want to hear what people would like to see.
Well, if you look at like the people that are the biggest streamers right now, like there's the Fuentes type that are sitting here just talking to the screen.
They're rage baiting too.
For sure, but like the biggest streamers that we have, like Aiden and Kai Cenat and stuff, they're sitting in a room at their house and you see everything and they're having a party.
And they're talking to 12-year-olds.
Maybe.
No one else is at home during the day.
I've never once in my life watched one of their streams, but clips come up. Mm-hmm. And when you see clips, a lot of them look like this. They're just on their phone, fucking. Someone else is talking and random thing. Like they're literally streaming for like like a day at a time or like 8 hours, and like so they don't try to just keep talking constantly. They just chill. They go on their phone. Someone random will come over and fucking. It's so weird. Like I've had clips come up where it's like they got the Island Boys with them. They're just hanging out, and then all of a sudden like the Island Boys are like starting shit and they're like trying to fight them, and those little clips are what fucking blows that shit right up because it's just drama between different big personalities. And yeah, those are the biggest streamers though. Like the Island Boys, they had their moment, then they dropped down, but now they found their thing again is getting on streaming and getting on with these. I can't even remember his name. Fucking, was it Todd?
Aiden Ross or
no? There's Aiden, but there's that one really young kid. He looks like he's like 18.
Neon.
Todd. No. Oh, Neon's young too, but Todd.
Jack Doherty?
Jack Doherty, that's it, yeah. Jack Doherty, he's like this young little punk, man. That's all it is. And living in like a fucking huge ass mansion. Because a lot of these streamers, they'll all go in on a place together, and then they just live in this mansion. They're all streaming and then creating content that like crosses over, and like there's a whole thing to it. It's a whole nother type of streaming than what we're doing. And that is the most successful type. It's like, yeah, let's go live in Beverly Hills with some other, really popular 20-year-olds. And it's like, fuck that. Like that's something different.
Right. No, I mean, just the time commitment, you'd have to be that young to afford it.
Well, look at Rampage Jackson. He's older than us, and he does it, though.
Right. Either that young or that old, where you're retired.
But you also...
The working age people.
You already had... The only reason it works for Rampage is because he was someone before that. And he was a fighter, and they all respect that. And, like, if he was...
His name was plastered everywhere for a time.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
But if he was, like, the lead singer of, like, the Bare Naked Ladies,
right.
they'd be like, fuck this guy. Like,
he was even in the A-Team movie 15 years ago.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in
Mr.
a big...
T?
He was in a
Mr.
big A-list movie that came out in the theaters and stuff. And then that was the last one, I'm pretty sure.
I watched a movie called Kill Me Again. You ever heard of it?
No.
It's directed by the Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine.
Oh.
And produced by him.
Yeah.
So he had his time in like the movie industry, and he finally got to put his own movie out towards the end of last year, like back in August. It's kind of like a Groundhog Day idea, where it's like he goes into this. He's like not Keith Jardine, but the main character is like this serial killer, the Midnight Mangler. He goes into this diner and he ends up like following this one chick out and killing her. And then he keeps fucking coming back to the moment where he went in the diner. So it's like if he runs away, he comes right back. It's like he has to go through it like a certain way. And like Keith Jardine is just over in the corner eating fries and food the whole time. And he's the only person that like when Buddy gets like put back there, Keith Jardine's the only one that like knows what's going on. And like it's a weird movie, and I'm not even saying you should watch it, but interesting nonetheless. And all the MMA characters that are in it, you got like what's her name, the karate hottie,
Watterson,
Michelle Watterson, Cowboy's in it. Fucking, there's a couple guys.
Yeah, Keith Jardine came on a podcast last year, and he was talking about all this stuff, but it was so long ago. Yeah, it's very nice to see that they can have a second career afterwards.
Yeah, because he never made enough money to like ride off into the sunset. You know what I mean? Like a lot of fighters.
Don't. Even Michael Bisping's got a current job. He was a champion, and he still does it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
and he was huge, like way bigger in the UK than we ever knew. And he was big here too, but he's big in the UK.
Fucking working, but he's a rich person living in like fucking Beverly Hills or something.
You know, to be fair, I bet you he's got his money in enough different places. He's probably all right. But they weren't getting paid much to fight back then.
No.
Like it's only the last few years that people are really starting to make money when they should. But it's like you kind of have to hit that point and then it goes up. It's like until then, like, you know, Francis Ngannou, you look at like all the money he made in the UFC before he went to boxing. It's crazy.
It was next to nothing.
Exactly. It was like under 10 mil.
Yeah.
And then he can have one boxing fight and make more money than he'll ever make. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. The sad thing is you're after 40 or something, You're nothing. And you still have another 40, 50 years to live.
Unless you're Yoel Romero.
Right? But Yoel's 42, and he just got
48 or 49.
49. I thought it was 42, but he just got tech-falled last weekend in
wrestling.
In wrestling, which means a tech fall is like a skunk rule.
Yeah, so he's bulked up to heavyweight. He's fucking huge, and he missed weight. It's in that new organization RAF, something American Freestyle.
Right.
It's like a wrestling organization, and he was supposed to fight Bo Nickel. They were supposed to meet at like.
Oh, I did see this, and then Bo backed out like a little bitch.
Yoel didn't make weight, so Bo didn't have to fight him.
Bo's supposed to be shooting for the Olympics. Yoel just got tech-falled by a guy none of us have ever heard of.
Bro,
and Bo's like, oh, I can't do it. I can't. We're supposed to be professional. This is amateur wrestling.
Yoel was the interim champion, and then he was Yoel was the interim. He's supposed to fight Bo, and then he missed weight. Now Bo is the champion. Hasn't fought anyone. Hasn't even fought in that organization before. And is now the champion.
Because they had to pay him out the nose, I bet.
And Yoel had to fight a different guy who also weighed in overweight, and his fight went under. So Yoel and that guy fought. That's the guy who beat Yoel.
Yeah. Sad.
That being said,
it's a nice thing to have it.
You watch Yoel fight in anything else, man. The guy is a mutant, man. Mm-hmm. He's like 48 or 49, and he's like still going hard, man. And he hasn't shown any signs of slowing, just getting bigger and stronger because now he's juicing.
Right, but the thing is, you've hit your peak around your mid-30s. What do you do for the rest of your life? Like you literally just have to live in the shadow of yourself for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah, look at Mike Tyson. He's
and
cried
I mean,
about that.
boo-hoo, you got billions of dollars, whatever, but. But for a guy who wants to do stuff and accomplish something, that's probably shitty.
No, but like Mike Tyson, I think is a perfect example. He's been candid about it too. He was one of the most feared dudes for a moment, and then he talks about where he is now and how he feels about it. And he feels like he's a bitch.
There's nothing you do about it.
He just he thinks like he's like nothing compared to what he used to be, and
because he
feels
built
like
his mind up to think that winners are this jacked guy that can kill everyone.
Whereas he's more successful than most people will ever be, and he can't really just be happy with that because he used to be a monster. He used to be feared, and
that must be hard.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
To be looking back fuck, I wish I could still do that.
We got a question in the chat.
What's up?
What are we doing?
Cassandra asks, what would your last meal be?
From back when I asked people to type some shit.
What would your last meal be? I'm about to die and I get one last meal.
Yeah, you're allowed to get whatever you want.
Okay. Well, then I would have birria tacos with biscuits and gravy, pho. I get Cass to make the pho too. There you go. I feel like I'm missing one thing. There needs to be one more thing.
A steak, bro.
Some braised beef short ribs made by myself. Those 4 things, I'd be happy.
You can't cook on death row.
You can't.
You don't get to cook for yourself on death row. Shit. But no one said it was on death row, just my last meal. I could be like, well, they're about to drop the bomb. I better hurry up and cook
Guess
dinner.
I'm eating a can of soup.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
What's up?
I have finally pulled it up. I can look at the chat here.
Oh.
Yeah,
my last meal. I mean, fuck, dude. This is so silly.
Well, your
Give
wife
me a
asked,
steak. Yeah, a tomahawk steak.
What would you like your wife to cook?
Crab legs.
What would you like your wife to cook you for your last meal?
Give me a goddamn pizza. No, I don't care. I mean, I'm about to die. The last thing I'm thinking about is my fucking last meal.
Oh, she also answered my question from before. It's Nate commented too. Nate says, donate to Somali businesses.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should really invest in Somalia. They're on the way up.
That rooster that becomes a rock star, it's called Rockadoodle.
Oh.
Thank you, Cass.
I wonder if we can steal this Somali money as pirates if we just rent a boat. Because they got to bring it back to Somalia somehow, right? So if we just intercepted it halfway there.
Pirates of the Canadian.
We're Canadians.
Why is that funny? That's dumb. That's good though. Yeah. While they're sending them home, we intercept them.
Yeah, and we take their money. It's fair game, you know. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I'd say Somali. Minnesotan daycares are probably.
They came in and defrauded people fair and square. Like they got away with it.
So is stealing from them fair and square?
Yeah, exactly. But if we can get it from them fair and square, they can't argue. But I mean, whatever.
If you can get them to put the money in your hand.
I almost don't blame them. Because, I mean, if Somalia was rich and I was poor and I went there, I'd probably try to defraud them too. And if I could get away with it, go fuck yourself. Like, fix your system. How come I was able to come in and steal all this money as a clinically retarded fucking third world person?
Yeah, but what about the risk of, like, jail and prosecution and all that stuff?
They all, you know... They had to dodge those bullets.
That wouldn't bother
you. No. I mean, I'm already, like, imagine it. You come from fucking nowhere. Somalia was a failed state. And then you come over here and you figure out a way to scam the system.
Dude, I know.
That's almost not on them. That's on us for having the system work that way.
I know of 3 Canadian women who were all born here, who have scammed businesses in the system out of over $100,000 each.
And it happens. All I want to know when I go to bed at night and when I pay my taxes, I just want to know that if those people get caught, they're going to jail. If now they're caught, if they're not going to jail, I don't want to fucking pay my taxes anymore. Why should I have to do it, but no one else does?
Yeah.
That's the point. It's not, I don't want these Somalians to fucking get a shot or anything like that. I'd like the money back, please. But I don't want to like blame them for taking advantage of a situation that we created.
Back in 2006, I want to say, it's like my first time living on my own, my first roommate, and we're living there for maybe about a year. And he's like, "Hey, my mom's gonna come stay with us for like a week." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." And then she gets there and he's like, "Yeah, so she like defrauded this company for like $200,000. Like she was like in charge of their shit and just like stole $200,000." And
that's called embezzlement.
Yeah, I don't think he used that term back then, and I don't know. It's not like I asked her exactly what she did, but she got a bunch of money out of a company and she was like on the run, and I didn't know. Wow. He's like, "Yeah, she's just gonna stay here for like a week," and it wasn't like she just stole it. It was like she had got caught like a year before that.
Right.
And then she gets there, and he's like, "Yeah, so like they're looking for her, and blah blah blah. She'll be gone in a week." I was like, "Holy shit."
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't want to be like, "Fuck that."
Dude, I always wondered what happened though, because she left after a week, and I don't talk to that guy really much anymore, and like he moved away, and I always wondered if they got her.
Yeah. You never know. It feels like if they got her, they just like slap her on the wrist and send her on her way. Nobody gets fucked over the coals. And then, but for some reason, I feel like if I miss $2 on my taxes, that I'm going to go to jail and my kid's never going to see me again.
I know this one company. So this chick was a secretary there. She stole over $30,000. And back then, $30,000 was a lot more too. Mm-hmm. That being said, stole $30,000, got caught, got fired, never went to jail, never had to pay anything back. Yeah. Just kind of scolded. "Don't you come back here again."
Right.
You already got your $30,000. And then they hired another person.
Yeah.
And that person stole over $100,000.
Jesus Christ.
And instead of sending them to jail, it was like, "Oh, well, she just had a kid. Like, we can't send her to jail."
And so that is our fault. It's almost like it's not on the frauder. It's on us for getting so lenient and so empathetic that we can't drop the fucking hammer on these people. And the reason that I don't like it, like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't really change my life if one mother gets $100,000 or that's a drop in the bucket. The reason I don't like it is because if enough people realize that they're the only suckers paying the tax or doing the right thing, everyone's going to stop, and then we are Somalia.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's not even a joke. That we are a failed state after that. Once everybody goes, oh, it's just me, I'm the only one playing by the rules. Well, fuck that. Now I'm going to start scamming everything.
Did you see so when you're at the airport, if you say you need assistance or whatever, right, they give you a wheelchair and you get to go on the plane first, right?
Yeah.
People have been taking videos now on like the flights to India, and every single Indian claims they need
Exactly.
Every single one of them is in a fucking goddamn wheelchair.
It's
and
the
it's
same
like, oh,
argument.
you all get to get on first.
Yeah. Now, what if we all just showed up in a wheelchair with a carry-on dog and a llama? Like, get fucked, dude. Then all of a sudden our airport's a zoo. It's not cool. And I sound like an asshole being like, no, don't do that and stuff. But no, it's a slippery slope, and all that it takes is for a percentage of the population to go, fuck it. And then we're a failed state. And we're very close to it as it is. We're already shuffling the cards so hard that we're not the same state.
The powers that be are really pushing. I want to say the whole world, but like Canada in general is getting pushed like more than other countries to its breaking point. And we know this. Like, our government put out a document like 2 years ago saying like if Canadians realized how broke they were, they would be revolting.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's very true. It's like Canada is getting fucked harder than most of the rest of the world in a financial way.
We're over 100% of our GDP in debt. That means that we're at negative money.
But like, its citizens can't go to the grocery store for a decent price. Like everything is so expensive and needlessly needlessly expensive. Like once COVID hit and they use that as a reason to just jack things up, it's like, what do? You elect someone that does what? Talks to them and say, hey, please, can you please put it down?
There you go.
You can't force them to put it down. I mean, we live in a time where it's like, you kind of got to vote for violence. You got to vote for someone who's actually going to fuck something up and be like, you know what? Fuck these people. If they don't want to put it down, we'll start sourcing it. We'll make our own groceries. But then you're buying off the government. And then you got kind of communism going on.
And it's not what we want
and
to go
so
for.
it's
But that's what they want.
We live in a time where they got us by the balls. They got us really good in Canada.
And I think they're going to turn up the volume knob until we ask for socialism.
Yeah, you're right. No, they're going to keep turning making things harder for us until we're like, please save us from this.
Yeah, I can't afford bread. Please do something.
So here's your universal basic income. Don't worry. Everything's okay now. You got government housing. You got government funding, so you can buy what you need to buy. But you can only spend that money on certain things where we tell you you can spend it. And guess what? You can't buy a whole steak anymore for a day, like for a meal.
Yeah,
It's
you can get one steak a month.
You can buy about 2 bites worth of beef a day.
Yeah.
And other than that, we're tracking your carbon footprint while we give you this money.
And if you like beer, well, you don't get any steak.
Oh, but the thing is, they'll give you the money. You can't spend enough on steak, but you can spend tons on beer. That'll be a thing. You can still buy a flat of beer
it keeps you docile.
Because it doesn't have the same carbon footprint that they've said meat has, right? So meat has a different carbon footprint. So that in the UK they're already trialing this, right? So this is a real thing that they're trying to enact on us. And so, anyways, it's pretty brutal. So the guidelines that they have, they're tracking your carbon footprint on everything you buy, and meat is so high apparently that you can only actually buy about 2 big mouthfuls of beef for a whole day.
Yeah.
But people that are poor can sell you their beef so you can have twice as much. Same with your travel credits that you'll be eventually getting, because you can only travel so much a year now eventually once this gets put in. And so the people who don't mind living off fucking potatoes and fucking processed foods and are not traveling, they can sell all that to people who have a bit more money and can afford. Dude, that's
Did you ever see that Time movie with Justin Timberlake?
Time. No.
It's like everybody has a finite amount of time in their life.
I never did watch that. It
and
looked
then
like it'd be good.
you can like
sell
trade
your time.
people your time.
That's like the currency.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I never did watch that. Was it good?
It was like 15, 20 years ago it came out. So I mean, from what I can remember.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah, but it's almost the same thing. Like,
but it's almost what we already live in.
Yeah.
It's like money
instead of
represents,
beef, it's
in a
time.
sense, how much time you spent to collect it, right?
But the relevance from what I was talking about earlier is if contractors just say, oh no, it's worth this arbitrary amount, and then everyone else is like, yeah, it is, yeah. That's no different than the government saying bread is worth $10, and then every other grocery store is like, yeah, $10.
Yeah, but one person is going to change it, and the only way you like everything is getting more expensive, right?
But it's only getting more expensive at the rate at which assholes decide it should get more. What I'm trying to say is that if we all just had a bit of a fucking heart and decided like, I deserve this much money, and so you deserve to pay me this much money because of X, Y, Z, not just it was $7,000 last year. Now it should be $10,000 because of inflation, you know?
Yeah, no, I charge whatever the going rates are, and it's simple as that, right? Like the rates.
As simple as that is the explanation that the government would give us about bread. I'm just trying to say, if the government had a bit of a heart,
which
they wouldn't do that. So if the contractors just had a bit of a heart, the economy wouldn't run away at this exponential rate.
No, once I feel like I'm making enough money, then I'll stop charging.
When is it ever enough?
As soon as
you make that amount, you're gonna want more.
As soon
That's
as the price
human
of living
condition.
stops going up, right? So
That's never gonna happen. I don't know, but I feel like it's the human condition to just say, "Oh, this is good, but I want more."
So I think, like people like us, we don't have much of control over like the way these things are moving, right? Like other factors are determining those. And we live in a world that's expensive, so like we want as much money as we can get for the work that we're doing. Yeah. And so we are not the ones to blame. We're just trying to make ends meet and make it work.
We're all one, is what I'm trying to say. If everyone just had a fucking heart, then this people would go, you know what? Gushers aren't worth $10 a box.
If everyone had a heart, yes.
And we can agree that Gushers
place.
aren't worth $10 a fucking box, but that doesn't matter.
But the people that are setting the prices for everything and setting the price of living and all that don't have hearts.
No.
So now we have to live in that world.
But if we fight it with fire, the whole world burns. That's all I'm trying to say is that it's the way it is. I'm not trying to tell you you're wrong. It is the way it is. But if we keep going this way, it's just going to burn.
It'll collapse eventually.
Yeah.
Like, it has to collapse eventually. But like, yeah, it is what it is. As long as inflation is a thing, things will keep going up.
Yeah.
And not only that,
that's democracy for you.
But not only that, we live in a world where inflation has gone up, but wages have not. So we're already not getting paid as much and making as much as our ancestors, our dads and our grandpas
even just our last generation.
Time. That's what I mean. And so like
for the first time in history, the generation isn't doing as good as the last generation.
For me, there's no honor in having a heart and being like, well, I'll just charge you this much, because even the most I can charge is less than I would be getting 20 years ago. Like when you factor in inflation and all that, and how much a house costs and all that. It's like, then you got all these bills, and then it's like, yeah, of course I'm charging this much. Like, it's not about not having a heart. This is how much shit costs, and I should be able to afford this with my career.
It trickles down for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just one asshole pissed off the other guy who turned into an asshole, and then it's a chain reaction. Whereas, hey, that's fine. I can survive. I can get through. I don't have hope for my daughter's generation.
No.
I don't want to raise my daughter in Canada. I don't like it at all. I don't think that there's a benefit to it, other than we have better health standards than America and most of the rest of the world.
Easier access to healthcare, yeah.
but health standards in the form of like our food doesn't have red 40 in it or something, right?
It's funny, RFK trying to like correct some of these things, and people are just it must
losing
it's obviously
their mind.
Like paid opposition.
It's
too.
money. It's lobbyists.
I don't think it's your average person being like, "Oh, I can't believe he did this." It's more just like they're paying to. Well, it's all Jewish-owned
The
media.
average
They're
person-
paying for there to be an outrage about it.
The average person is pissed that they can't get their flaming hot Cheetos and their red Kool-Aid anymore.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah.
And they want this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's like the average person almost shouldn't be considered. And that's the fault of democracy. Not everyone should get a vote, in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
Not everyone is entitled to a vote.
Yeah, Andrew Wilson, they always try to get him like, "Oh, you think that women shouldn't be able to vote?" And he's like, "Listen, I don't think a lot of people should be able
There's
to
a lot
vote.
of guys that shouldn't be
It's
able to
not just women." He's like, "First of all, you should own property. Like
You should have kids.
You should have kids and
I don't think you should vote if you don't have kids, because why the fuck? Or
Yeah.
if you're over 60, who the fuck cares what your opinion is?
So
You have no stake in the game.
owning property and having kids and like actually doing something, like having a job that matters, that contributes. Those are from what I remember, those are like the three things that he talks about that you should have. Some sort of like service too, like there should be some sort of mandatory service for the country. Or
Right.
But
Another callback to the Game of Thrones ending when they all laughed at Buddy for suggesting democracy.
Oh,
And
I
the-
don't
do you,
remember that.
you don't? Oh, never mind then.
What is he saying?
So it's like one of the final scenes, and they're deciding how like the world's gonna get ran again afterwards. And one guy proposes like, why don't we give everybody a vote? And then everyone's like quiet, and then bursts out laughing like, oh, should we get the horses too?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, dude, not everybody should be fucking included in the vote. I think you should have to pass a political literacy test or competency test
Yeah.
in order to vote. And if I don't pass it, great. That I don't deserve.
But so, I really agree with like the owning land thing in order to vote. However, that also depends. Like right now, we live in a time where it's been made hard for us to own land in Canada. Harder.
That's just Canada.
I know that it's mostly just Canada, but so I'm only talking about this country. But so like they could technically make it even harder for us to buy land, and then less of us could vote.
Yeah.
So if that was a thing, then they could actually
That's the
use that
problem.
against
No
us.
matter what, everyone can game the system
Yeah.
and fuck everything
But
around.
I do think owning land is important to if we were going to decide who can vote and who can't. Like I do think owning, as he says, you got to have skin in the game.
Well,
like, if
we
you're
have a
gonna vote for the
license to
country.
drive. Why can't we have a license to vote? It's a little more important.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't hit people in the street when you vote, but
Yeah. The only problem with that is the government could make it in a way so like less people, like it wouldn't just be based off legitimate factors. There'd be things in there to make it so even less people are voting.
there's already such a small percentage that votes.
Maybe people who lean a certain way are going to get more favored for voting licenses, and it just opens the door for
Right
them
now-
to manipulate it a bit more.
Liberal colleges or universities are pumping out liberals into high paying positions. So if you made it to where you had to pay to vote, yeah, they would get more votes. Right. And it's not hard to believe why like city council is all liberal women. Why? Because a lot of guys said, fuck it, I'm going to be a carpenter. And the women just said, I'm really good at reading books. I'm going to keep going at this stuff. It's really easy to see. It's transparent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. But if you make these hurdles, there's always a way to manipulate the system. Right. I just don't think that some dude that either right or left, some guy that just sits there and drinks beer and watches football or something and then goes, oh, fuck Trump. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Why does that count? That doesn't mean anything, right? We could go Trump, just like the Happy Madison. We could go fucking Doyle rules right off the cliff.
Yeah. We got a couple more comments here. Cassandra says, if you had a Brewster's Millions situation where you had to spend $300 million in 30 days but have nothing to show for it at the end, How would you spend it all? In other words, no assets. Yeah. How would I spend it? How much? 300 million? I mean, come on now.
How do you spend it? You buy Tesla stock.
You can't have assets.
Oh.
You have to spend it on disposable things like food and like things that are going away.
You buy Teslas.
I mean, fuck. That's a tough one.
So Canada just opened the market up to Chinese EVs, hey?
I just saw that
That's
today.
going to kill Teslas because they can afford to sell it for dirt cheap, just like every other made in China thing.
And they're working to get the visas. So you make it so you don't need a visa to go to China. So you can just like go to China.
There's lots of countries you don't need a visa to go to.
I know. I don't give a fuck about not needing a visa.
I just don't think that it's a smart move. For one, because China's shifty and they're interested in them. For two, because we're right next to America. Why would we want to shit on this fucking
I don't know why
doorstep?
It's like
over here.
That's who we should be working with, like
right.
as opposed to China.
A lot of countries have attempted globalization tactics. None of them are flourishing. It's really kind of failed in the long run, and we are behind in all that, and we have a chance to avoid it entirely. But no, we're going to go because they're communists and we want to be communist.
Well, Carter had some good input on this subject. He said, "Boombaclot."
Boombaclot Carter.
Thanks, Carter.
Hell yeah, brother.
Word of wisdom.
I'm loving it. Yeah. So basically, we're fucked.
Long story short,
Carney came out yesterday and literally, did you see it? He like emphasized the new world, or like he was in WWE or something. You haven't seen that? No. Oh, maybe you could pull it up here. No, world. Literally, he put those order. He put those spaces in between the words. Like I'm not exaggerating.
That's some World Economic Forum shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? And I mean, whatever. The world order changes all the time. It's just a shitty talking point to bring up because it's been turned into a conspiracy theory.
But like, what do you expect when you elect a guy who was, on the board for the World Economic Forum, which is as high as it gets without being Klaus
That's
Schwab.
What they asked for. That's what I'm saying.
And now he's the agenda implementer.
Yeah.
It's like, man, like that's who you got.
That's who Canada wants.
I don't care what group you're a part of. If your job is the agenda implementer, why would anyone vote for you in any, like, it doesn't matter what group you're from. It's like you are becoming the head of this country so you can implement that agenda. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like a
third of Canadians are all retired already.
And they're already own their house. Their house is paid off. They fucking made.
I don't know what the percentage is. Maybe you can look this up, Andrew. But the percentage of Canadians that actually vote is not 100%.
Oh, I know.
And for the most part, it's people who have the time to take that day off and go vote. And it's the old people.
No, you're absolutely right. People over 60 just tend to vote liberal too. And it's like because they've already benefited from, the time that they grew up in.
They're living in houses that they bought for dirt cheap,
and they're millionaires
can easily downgrade and just spend that money.
Exactly.
But we can't do that.
No, exactly. And so they all, and I know one of them personally, and he loves to post these things like, oh, Timmy and Sarah, they're too busy buying frappe lattes and blah blah from Starbucks, and it's like, yeah, stop buying that stuff and then you'll have money. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like
69%.
Even if you bought one of those a day, you'd have like $4,000 left over. 69% vote is what you're saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it says approximately 19.8 million.
2/3 of Canada votes. 1/3 of Canada is retirement age. And most of us in our age are so embedded in the life already, we can't really lift our head up to take a look around, or we're going to get left behind. It's the young generation that I'm concerned about. They haven't invested their lives into this system yet. They're the ones that are able to fold their hand. They don't have any chips committed or pot committed to this. They're able to just fold their hand, say either, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to be a streamer, or no, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to go move to America or something. It's us that are paying the taxes.
Oh, for sure. I agree. So when it comes to people who watch cable television, who do you think watches cable television nowadays?
Over 60, easily.
Okay, so all the people that are voting liberal, like, I don't want to say 100%, but a lot of them are, like the majority are.
Yeah.
Those are the only people still paying to watch cable. And I'm someone who goes into people's houses while they're there
you see the
day,
TV on,
and I see it all the time.
Even if they're not watching it, the TV's just on.
Everybody's different. Some people, they focus more on sports. There's some ladies who like their morning television and their like talk shows and stuff. But then
they're getting the commercials.
I get the customers they got the news on from 6 o'clock in the morning until they go to bed at night. It's just the news channel. And I don't know if you've seen what that looks like nowadays, but it's literally just Trump did this, Trump did this, Trump is bad, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like all they say is Trump. That's it. And they focus
over
Trump
and
did
over
this.
and over.
I went to this lady's house, and it was when Trump first got elected again on his newest term here. And they were saying like blatant lies. And she's like, oh, Trump's going to do this. She's like, he's going to invade this and this. It was like so.
Who gives a fuck?
It was so exaggerated.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, fear mongering.
Not only that, that's another
like,
country. And guess what? And Colombia's doing some shit, and fucking
sure.
Uruguay's doing some shit. Who cares?
And I'm not trying to say that he wasn't going to do this or what, but it was so exaggerated. It's the fact that like these people are sitting at home consuming this content all day long
and getting mad.
They're like
about
Trump equals bad. They're just an NPC.
It's no different than us with these videos and the ICE.
But
reels.
We can have two viewpoints and get two different algorithms. It'll give us what we want to see.
You can turn it off real quick
on
if you
that.
don't like
there's
it.
one programming on the fucking TV, and it's this is right. And
especially in
that's it.
Canada, there's no like Fox News.
Yeah, we've always had Fox.
What we have American Fox. There's no like Canadian version of Fox News.
No, that's right. We've always had American Fox News in Canada, though, which is interesting.
But we have lots of versions of MSNBC here, right? But we don't have the conservative version.
Oh yeah, all our news is CNN news, like essentially. But you're right. We don't have a Fox.
We don't have even a Central.
We have This Hour is 22 Minutes.
Which is comedy. I know. And it's not even funny.
Fox can be funny sometimes. Come on. Let's be fair.
But the This Hour thing, I've watched it when I was younger at least a couple times. It's not at all funny. Canadian stuff fell off so hard after Kids in the Hall.
Dude, Kids in the Hall was barely funny enough too. Like,
but back then, it was like, oh, hey, these guys are actually writing jokes. They're not just trying to dunk on
This
people.
Hour is 22 Minutes and Rick Mercer were like as good as Canada ever got for that shit, and it's so bad. I used to work at CKPG. I used to be in, it's called Master Control. I was in a dark room with TVs everywhere. And I'm the guy that's in charge of like watching it and okay, run the commercial now. Like right as like computers were starting to take that over, that was my job. And my boss even told me it's up to us to make sure that computers don't take our job. I failed on that one. Fucking computers are way better at watching the hockey game and running commercials than I am. But that being said, I was forced to watch Canadian television because our local station takes so much from the main Canadian station, CBC and all that. Yeah. So like everything's from there. So I got to sit there and watch Coronation Street. You ever heard of that?
And American
literally
television
the worst.
was so good.
Yeah.
American television had like TRL and Chappelle's Show and Crank Yankers and shit like that. There, like South Park was going off. Canadians had nothing.
So what I'm saying is like I used to be forced to watch our version of Canadian comedy, which was This Hour as 22 Minutes.
There was something called SCTV that was older than me.
Dude, SCTV with John Candy and Eugene Levy is fucking epic.
It was older than me, and I never really.
It's older than SNL, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's like the oldest. I'm sure you've seen reruns. Like
right, but that's what I'm saying. There used to be a lot. There's a lot.
I was on TV a lot back.
There's
in the
a
day.
lot of Canadian comedians that the thing is the second they get popular, they just move to America.
Well, John Candy died, But like Eugene Levy, I don't think he's Canadian, is he? But he was one
He's
of the
Canadian, but
Is
they
he?
all just immigrate.
He's Jewish, but
they all
yeah.
just immigrate to America because that's where the money is. That's where everything's filmed nowadays, right?
Fair enough. And
Same with tech guys, same with Wall Street guys. Anyone in Canada that wants to get good at those things, they just go to America. Same with big name actors and comedians. They're all just gone. Hockey players instantly just fucked
It's
off
so weird
to
that,
American
like,
cities. We don't really retain our highest earners.
Well, you look at the two examples I was just saying. Like this hour has 22 minutes, and Rick Mercer, the Rick Mercer report or whatever. Like they are parodying what the United States puts out. Like this hour is like their version of like SNL and those skit shows. Like and it's terrible. You know, you watch it and it's like it's really not that funny. And even they go so hard with the Canadian accents too. It's like half the country don't even at least half the country doesn't
they're
talk
like such
that.
dad jokes.
They really are. And Rick Mercer was really bad. Like just looking at him next to like the late night guys and the guys that did those kind of shows and from the States, it's like he looks like a joke compared to them. And Canada just hasn't figured it out. Like look at even
They're trying to be English.
Master Chef Canada. Sure, I'm sure they got 3 of the most prominent like Canadian chefs that they got. But the people that they got are that one Asian guy, dude, he literally looks and talks like he has Down syndrome. Like it's hard for me like it's hard for me to even listen. No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
And that's their star of that show. And it's like you put that next to the normal Master Chef and you're like, this is a parody. Like this is a joke compared to like Gordon Ramsay and these badass chefs.
I think I've seen that actually. Yeah, yeah. It's sad. It's pathetic, honestly.
Yeah.
But any of us that do good fuck right off, and that kills our GDP.
That's true, and it'll always be like that.
As long
as there's better
anyone
places.
that makes billions of dollars doing X, Y, and Z, they're not investing in Canada. They're going to the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to buy real estate in Bel Air.
But hey, man, Mark Carney in the new budget, he made it so you get a tax cut on yachts and stuff like that. So that might keep some of the rich people here.
I just saw California's trying to implement a 5% tax on billionaires on all assets, not just what you made, on everything you own.
Yeah, they can afford it.
Well, they can afford it, but do you want to? You have the ability to get up and move tomorrow. You don't even have to sell your house. You could just go buy a new fucking house.
Instead of taxing people like that, we need to get rid of the loopholes that allows them to not be taxed in the first place. Because that's the only reason there's a problem.
You need to incentivize,
So these loopholes are in place. If we just got rid of those, like you were talking about having a heart earlier, right? So like if those billionaires had a heart in the first place, they
wouldn't be billionaires.
Well, there's that. Yeah. But let's say you made it there and had a heart. Like, are you going to pay what the government tells you to pay or your equal share? And it's like, there's loopholes in place for every single rich person. That's why when Donald Trump was first running for president back in 2016, and Hillary Clinton was, she wanted to see his income tax report or whatever, how much he paid in taxes. And he's like, hey, I didn't pay any, just like her and her donors. Like we all do the same loopholes. And if her and Obama wanted to shut that down, they could have. Yeah. They had all this time, but they didn't because their donors benefit the same way I have. And he was really candid about that.
It was very
that was
transparent.
Real. Yep.
And that sold the election was transparency. And now you look and there's nothing.
But it's like
they're not transparent about anything at all right now.
And what I'm getting at is like there's no matter how much they want to fix the country, no one's trying to fix that.
No.
And because the people that get elected to fix the country get elected on like by people that like benefit from that. They're like, you ain't gonna touch that.
In California, at least you wake up and the weather's nice. I would pay 5% of my net assets just to wake up and it's a nice balmy fucking 20 degrees. In Canada, you wake up and it's shit 6 months out of the year. Why would you stay?
I'll tell you this much. I've been to California, and while it is warmer, it's hazy. It's almost like it's cloudy all day.
Oh,
and so
in
it's
the
like
big cities, there's
between pollution and everything, it's like it's not even that nice. Whereas like in Canada, whether it's a nice warm day or a cold day, you get the nice clear sky.
Oh yeah,
you don't see that down there.
So I've driven all the way up the California coast before, and yeah, you get up to like San Francisco and stuff at Oakland. It's shit. It's really shit. But then you keep going and you get up to like northern and Oregon. It's very nice
for sure.
And the weather is perfect. It never snows. Their ski hills need to put fake snow on the ski hill and stuff, right? Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely.
If I could wake up like that every fucking day, I'd be so much happier. Where you wake up here and it's minus 20 and you're like, fuck, I got to go start my truck. Like, that's miserable.
Dude, you would love the Philippines, man. It's 30 degrees every day, rain or shine.
Yeah, no, that's most of the equator. Anywhere close to the equator is about 30 degrees all year round, and then there's a wet season, and then there's a beautiful season.
Yeah, instead of winter and summer, they have like rain season and summer.
Yeah, right. That's great. And when I was there, I was thinking like, oh fuck, I could do this. And then after about 2-3 weeks of training and touching people, and I got bit by like a spider or something, my face was like puffing up. And I was like, fuck, dude, I got to get out of here. Like, I'm not used to this climate. Yeah. I'm not like everything was kind of like inflaming me for a second. But I think when I was asleep one day, a spider bit me on the face because I woke up and I had like this giant, it wasn't a pimple, it was just this giant mound.
Swelling, yeah.
On my face, right?
I think we all, once in our lifetime, have woken up like that. I've done it.
Right. But when you're in Thailand, you're just like, well, luckily you go down the street. There's a pharmacy.
Thailand, that would be fucking terrible.
Right. You go down the street. There's 3 pharmacies on your block, and you go in, and you don't need an appointment. You just go talk to them and be like, "Oh yeah, I got like, something." Here. Yeah, they're just like, "Oh here." They sold me Valium.
Yeah.
I didn't try it. My
can't
friend
bring it back with you, but
allegedly you can't. But my friend was just like, "Yeah, go to this one. Ask him for Valium," because he'd been there before. Yeah. And I didn't even want it because I was like, that's going to ruin my trip. Like, that's going to fuck me up.
Or make it better.
If I was injured, it would make me better. But no, I didn't. I just grabbed it for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we're missing Luch
Allegedly.
tonight. Allegedly. Missing Luch tonight. We're missing Carm. You know, they just couldn't make it.
They couldn't make it, poor guys.
I don't know what happened to Luch. We didn't put the bat signal out, so Carm didn't show up. Luch should have showed up, but
we'll get there.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out. We'll iron out the kinks. You know, we're just a couple of slick talking young whippersnappers, huge dicks. You wouldn't even believe it if you saw me.
Just so you guys know, we will go live again next Friday.
Oh yeah, let's try to do it on Fridays.
I think it's going to be a Friday thing, guys. Every Friday we'll be here. Before it was Thursdays. Thursdays seemed to work okay. But I feel like the same people that were watching us Thursdays,
they can make it on Fridays.
They ain't doing shit Fridays either, so.
In the summer, it might be a little weird because people like to fuck around.
Oh, summer's
we like to fuck around too, so we'll see if we even keep Fridays during the summer. But
especially when it's going to be light outside at this time.
Oh, yeah, especially when it looks like that.
I'm going to be on the golf course, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, just so you guys know, this is a weekly thing now. We're back into it. Give you a good hour and a half or so like we did tonight.
What did we do? Oh, that was an hour and a half. Wow.
That
went pretty quick, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think we're winding down here.
You want to sign out?
Yeah, let's sign out.
Let's check the comments. We get any assholes comments?
Did we miss any comments? You guys got anything to say?
Boomba
Speak it now or forever hold your peace. Boomba that's the last one.
All right.
So,
well, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Come find us 7:30, something like that. Friday evenings, you know,
around 7:30 every Friday. That's what we're shooting for. So you guys keep tuning in.
All right, send us your emails. Send us your reels. They're called, I guess, at the Crowded Room Instagram page, and we'll play them for you.
Not just reels, anything you want us to talk about or cover, just send it to
Pull up the Crowded Room. Let's play some clips real quick on the way out, Andrew.
And if you can't find the page, send it to me or Alex.
So much. We appreciate you. Goodbye.
Have a good night.